She's finally here. Okay. Hi, Dr. Kemi.
How are you?
Hi. I'm good. So this was a bit complicated for me to work. I've never done Instagram Live with somebody else on it.
Yeah, we too. We're trying to record it, and I don't want that feedback. You know, the whole feedback thing.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure.
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm wonderful. I just want everyone to focus. The country is not focused,
So I've been in isolation since they announced that somebody went to the AMVCA that had the virus. Remember, you were the person who broke that story?
Yes, I broke it all. I even broke the whole corona story myself. Called me. Every media is calling me. Isn't that something? I'm not falling for it. Cool FM first.
So let's talk about the craziest things that you've heard about COVID-19 since Nigeria recorded its first case. What do you think is the craziest thing you've heard so far?
The craziest thing is that President Buhari and Kyari, his chief of staff, flew out of the country to some location foreign. That's the craziest one. You know, I'm the investigative journalist. I know where everybody. Yes,
Okay.
One. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are they still here? Have they flown out?
They didn't go anywhere. I'll tell them I'll tell you exclusively where they are. We're in a very difficult time right now in the country, and we're not focused. To answer that question, I want to beat around the bush a tiny bit. Okay, something came out of China. Okay, in December, it moved to Europe, it moved to Canada, U.S., and it's pandemic, killing people. U.S. is now the highest figure. Where do you think it's coming next? It's passing South Africa, killing people in Jamaica. It's coming to Africa. Something that we need to focus on. You're focusing on cards they're giving out in National Assembly and where the president is. President Buhari is where he needs to be, in Aso Rock. He's right in there. I can tell you where the chief of staff is. The chief of staff. Nigerians don't pay attention. 3 days ago, what's your first name?
Sandra.
Sandra. Okay. Sandra, one thing about me, I woke up 3 days ago, 72 hours ago, and I saw my name trending on number one on Twitter. Freeze called me, and I said, oh, what did I do now? Because I said President Buhari has some cough and flu symptoms. That stirred something up. Nigerians, focus. What is going on my page? You're not focusing. Sandra, I reported about 3 weeks ago on Senator Ahmed Lawan. Ahmed Lawan said he wanted to visit the isolation center in Abuja. When Lawan got there, it was deplorable. It was horrible. He was out there with media, channels, news. I took my thing and I videotaped what he said. It's on my page. He said, what happened here? We're not prepared for an epidemic. What is happening is that I gave them money to fix this place, and they have not done it. Tomorrow, I'm going to call the Ministry of Finance, 620 million naira. It's on tape. The place was never ready. The only isolation center that's ready for anything like that is Lagos. Kyari was flown to Lagos. It's right there in Yaba. No one can leave the country. It's a pandemic. Kyari can infect every single person that passes through their underground and whatever.
So you have proof that Kyari is in Lagos?
It's not just proof. I'm an investigative journalist. I don't reveal the source. I know he's there. I've seen. So don't let me go further. Some of my stories, people want.
Yeah, no, we're not asking for your source. We're just asking for proof that he's there.
You can't. Journalists do not give proof. We have to protect the source. That's the one thing about journalism. In journalism, you have to protect the source. Now, if you tell me something, Sandra, do you want me to mention your name out there and say, oh, Baba told you?
Well, we're not saying who told you. We're saying, how do we know that he's at Yaba? Because, there's been lots of stories. Some people have said, oh, he's in Gwagwalada. Some are saying he is in Yaba. So, which is it?
That is in Yaba. Okay, you got to remember there's health privacy. Health privacy does not allow NCD to tell anybody any person's name. If they say we have 4 cases, they cannot list the names of the people because of stigma. They're not going to say Yaba, but I know he's in Yaba. He's not outside Nigeria. The problem I have is
You keep saying that people are not focused. People are not focusing on the issues. What do you think about people disapproving of the fact that the president hasn't addressed the nation, especially when you compare him to his counterparts in places like America, in Canada, in the UK? Boris Johnson just came forward and announced that he's tested positive for the virus as well, and reassured Nigerians that he's still working to ensure that we fight COVID-19, that he fights COVID-19. What do you think about the people who continue to say the president should be doing the same thing as well?
I believe that I have a degree in public relations, aside from journalism and pharmacy. You have to come out and speak to your nation, not the health departments. The health department can do certain things. Uhuru Kenyatta is one example. The first one was Uhuru. After Uhuru, the Minister of Health is the one announcing it. However, in our own case, only the Minister of Health and the NCDC are the ones announcing. Buhari had never come out until pressure came in. Nigerians, you elected an old man. President Buhari is very, very old. He cannot do everything. You see what his people said. Oh, he'll do it when it feels like. First of all, the presidency has a zero in public relations. Everybody there, from Garbashew to Femi Adesina. You guys don't know anything about PR. If I become the PR person, the special advisor, or the Minister of Information, I'll give everybody more information, because we're about to go to a serious super pandemic. What's happening in New York is happening very soon here. It's not a curse, Sandra. If you ask me how many people have coronavirus, I talked to a high-level official in Abuja yesterday. I said I can estimate about 5,600. Already have it, walking around with it. 5,600. We have 4,300 contacts who lied on their form. Let me explain this to you, Sandra, because many people have not flown abroad before. For all the Mekunus listening to me, contacts, okay, are people that the people positive had contact with. Let me tell you how it works in the airport. When you land from abroad, you have a form, they give it to you in the plane. It's called the landing form. You got to put your name, your address, your phone number, and your email so that they can contact you if there's an emergency, like you leave a phone on the seat or you forgot something. Many Nigerians, knowing they were coming on coronavirus era, lied on the form. Every phone number wrong, every address. They could not find 4,300 people. All they did was thermometer on the head, go home. We should have done what they did in Nairobi. Sandra, do you know that in Nairobi, when that last British Airways landed, okay, ours also landed here. Our people were checked with thermometers and they let them go. Nairobi had a van on the tarmac. Everyone from that British Airways straight to the van. They took them to a hotel where they're going to be for 14 days. And they even made them pay for the hotel. People were tweeting this thing in Kenya. I got friends in the U.S. Embassy in Nairobi who told me this, who pointed me to tweets I should be looking at. Why did we do? You know what I mean? They released everybody into the population. So now you got people. Let me tell you my location right now, VGC. It's a really nice place. I love this area. I'm staying with a friend for 2 days. I love this area. It's really trendy.
I hope you're social distancing. I hope you're social distancing.
Oh, yes, of course. VGC, see, there's no stigma thing. You got to know the facts. Nobody cares about stigma. I mean, VGC is a beautiful community. Let me tell you that. I love this place. I'm only here for 2 days before they finish my apartment. Now, since I've been here, all I've noticed is rich people living here. Almost everybody on this street, they got a lot of businesses. They travel a lot abroad. Abroad people are here. Do you know what these folks are doing in VGC? The perfect thing that they should be doing. Because they have a lot of people that travel out. London is 6 hours. They wear masks. Everybody in VGC has masks. They got a shuttle. Everything's done right in VGC. I'm not surprised if the VGC people call me later, but there's millions of houses here, thousands of houses here. These people are ready in VGC. At the gate, you need a pin to enter. Even the pin thing, they got sanitizers ready when you're putting the pin in, People should
but we've seen that sanitizers don't help much because, with the person who attended the AMVCAs, there were sanitizers there, there was a thermometer there, and this person still got into the event undetected. So
now, let me tell you what it is. You can't detect anything from anybody at any time. Even thermometers, forget it. You know what I mean? Let me tell you what I did. Prevention is better than cure. I told people at the AMVCA 2 days after, if you went to there, everybody saw the tweet. I don't have to repeat it. If you went there, go and get tested or isolated, okay? Sandra, I actually went into the DM and DM celebrities by the mounds. Do you know how many got back in touch with me? I'll mention their names. Omashola, Omashola contacted me back. A girl called Blessing Williams contacted. She's a model. I don't know whether she was there or not, but Sheyi Awolowo also contacted me back. Everybody else ignored me. You know, some celebrities don't like me. So I left it alone. I told them two things. Do a 30-second video of you saying, wash your hands, don't touch your face, just 30 seconds. And then go and get... Nobody did the video. Omashola and I now decided, let's just do the video as live videos. So Omashola and I did 3 series of live videos. And we got the message out for people. And then what? 2 weeks later, Lagos State government announces it. Why are people this stupid? Why? Kemi Olunloyo, nobody believes in her.